Alright, so let's continue on to the final type of adjective or adverb error. The structure of a comparative error involves wrongly forming the comparative form of an adjective or adverb. In order to identify this type of error, you first have to know how to correctly form a comparative. So this can be done one of these two ways. The first way is to add the er suffix to the original adjective or adverb's root form. This is the case for the word easy. In order to get the comparative form of this word, just add er onto it and you can get easier. The second way is to add the word more in front of the adjective or adverb. This is the case for the word difficult. In order to get the comparative form of this word, you wouldn't just add on er and say difficulter. You would instead add more in front of the word and get more difficult. So either of these two methods work for each adverb or adjective in order to get the comparative. However, under no circumstances can you use both of these, or none of them. If you were to do that, you would get a structure of a comparative error. Alright, so let's move on to our final example. This sentence reads, in constant demand as a speaker, Ms. Chernock has never been more busier than she is now. We identify busy as the root adjective which describes Ms. Chernock. Notice how it's sandwiched between the suffix er and the prefix more. As we now know, comparatives can't be formed by adding both of these things onto the root adjective. As the adjective busy can be modified into a comparative by adding the er suffix, we can correct this sentence by replacing more busier with just busier. So the correct form of this sentence would be, in constant demand as a speaker, Ms. Chernock has never been busier than she is now. So those are the three types of adjective and adverb errors that will appear on the writing section of the SAT test.